I'm Daniel Kuhn with CoinDesk, sitting here with Josh Thompson of Jet8, who is trying to put the user back at the center of the value chain of social networks. So Josh, I was hoping that you could tell me a little bit about your platform and how it utilizes blockchain to put social media users back in the value chain.
Absolutely, and thanks for the opportunity. Jet8 is a platform where any community, whether it be a NGO, a sports team, a university, any brand can create their Instagram-like app. And what these followers and fans of these communities do is create content, selfies, videos. They can brand that content, whether it be for that community or outside third-party brands can run campaigns through stickers, frames, and emojis. And what's really unique about these apps is that users earn for engagement they generate in-app, and they can also earn for rewards rewards for actually sharing that content onto the big social networks.
They earn basically through basic attention tokens, or is it something completely different?
They actually earn our stablecoin, which is the Jet Point, and that's backed by the US, the ad dollar. And what they do then is they go into the store of each app and they purchase product. So we call that content to commerce. We have to date we have about 140 Jet8 apps, but our super app is actually the Jet8 social wallet, and it's in this social wallet that users earn. They can go, shop and buy product from over 25,000 retail outlets and even e-commerce platforms. They can even top up their mobile data in different parts of the world, and very shortly, other microfinance products. There's also an app store in there where they can find different community apps that they feel affinity for. And what's really exciting for us is that users today can use our ERC20 token, the Jet token, and actually redeem real-world products. Very shortly, we're going to have the top 10 to 20 other ERC20 tokens to be able to do the same and redeem real-world products. On the blockchain, so today, users earn for engagement they generate. If a brand would like to bid for a user's data, whatever it may be, $5, $10, the user can decide yes or no. And if he or she says yes, then that transaction is actually recorded on the blockchain. And the user can now use his or her earnings to buy products. Brands can also send questions and surveys to users so that they can answer and get rewarded. And also brands can actually target and send a certain digital sample.
So are these the same brands that back the stablecoin?
Yes. Well, they actually, when they're running campaigns in any of these apps, they purchase the stablecoin, which is then rewarded to users.
Excellent. And can you tell me more about the rewards program? Where can people spend the stablecoins?
So today, the stablecoin can be redeemed to date 25,000 retail outlets, and those are the 7-Elevens, the Circle K's, the Alpha Marts of the world, where we're driving footfall to. But we also pull in products from any e-commerce platforms, and users can actually redeem those products, and the e-commerce platforms deliver them. And that's on the consumer side. As I said, you can top up your mobile data anywhere in the world, and shortly, you'll be able to buy other microfinance products like insurance, etc. And in the near future, actually, you can today share our Jet token, send and receive Jet tokens, but in the near future, you can probably also share your Jet tokens to anybody in the world.
In terms of working with these retail outlets, what sort of compliance requirements do you have to hit?
It may sound like it's actually a cumbersome process, but it's not. All we source, actually retailers who are on the platform can upload unique barcodes, which is then used, which is then purchased by users. Brands can also upload unique codes so that they can sell whatever products and target whatever products to different apps. And so again, the simple ingredient that makes it all work is the unique barcode for each product that is uploaded onto the platform and made available.
Do you keep records of what are the most popular products that people redeem?
Yeah, it depends on the community, but for example, university apps, students are actually purchasing, food, everyday consumables. You can even buy magazines. But in emerging markets around the world, what's quickly become the most popular product is data. So users, as I mentioned, can actually use their earnings to top up not just their phone, but anybody's phone. It can be, their grandmother, their friends, their nephews and nieces and cousins. So today, the most popular product is mobile data.
That's incredibly interesting. So you said that you're working in the developed world. Can you tell me where else you're based?
Yes, we're headquartered in Singapore, and we're making a big impact at the bottom of the pyramid, where users earn and spend. And our key markets are Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam. But we've expanded into other markets with brands that actually want to expand with our platform in countries like South Africa. We've launched apps also in developed markets such as Europe, and we're very excited to actually launch new community apps in LATAM, in North America. But predominantly today, in our 4 years, we've grown in Southeast Asia and Southern Africa, and our users, if they were all to create content and share that onto the big social networks, we would reach around 430 social accounts on social networks. The one thing I'd love to point out is that it's a new paradigm, because it's not push advertising where an algorithm decides what it thinks you want to see in terms of banner ads. This is actually a pull system. So a fan of a community, whether it be a team or a university, is the one that's choosing to create the content and sharing it amongst their peers. So it's actually peer-to-peer influence and peer-to-peer engagement. So it's a much more meaningful relationship, and the likes, comments, and shares that are generated are amongst peers.
Is it possible to create a private app for a community?
Yes, okay. Absolutely. So today we have around 140 apps that are built for different communities, and they're all, a majority of them are private apps for universities, for NGOs, etc. We do have more generic apps. In Southeast Asia, we have the Photoku app, which is My Selfie, and it's a more Instagram-like app that's open and general, and brands are running campaigns in that app.
Have you noticed a difference between how users in Southeast Asia versus Europe approach the app, and how they're redeeming their tokens?
Yeah, obviously each market is unique. Every user has their likes, and they download apps obviously that they like and they feel a connection to. What users have in common though is they realize that if they create good content, that they generate more engagement. So we're learning that if users are just creating content to earn, the content is usually not that good and it's not very genuine. But when a user is creating content that captures a special moment between the brand, between the community and the users, it generates a lot more engagement, and they earn more. Yeah, I guess if I may, I want to highlight that what we're really proud about is again the ability to earn. The ability to earn not just for engagement, but also your data, and go shopping. Our wallet is a very powerful payment gateway, not just for our ERC20 token, but very shortly others, such as Ethereum. And we believe that's going to be a very exciting development, so that you can spend not just our stable coin where you earn for engagement, but also other tokens that you upload into the wallet.
I guess in the past couple of years, there have been a number of consumer-facing apps and wallets that are rewarding users through crypto payments. I was wondering how Jet8 kind of differentiates itself.
As far as I know, there are very few, if any, platforms that enable you to earn for example, for engagement and your data. And what's unique about it is not just the power of earning, but it's actually being able to spend in the same app ecosystem, in one ecosystem. And each app, we can tailor the shop so that the shop is pertinent to that community and also the brands that are running campaigns in those apps. So we haven't seen anything that's quite as that's similar nor quite as powerful.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.